Welcome to Home Mindset Mastery. My name is T. I would like to take this moment to talk about why over the last 2 months I have only uploaded 2 videos, and over the last 1 month and a half I have only uploaded 1 video, and my plan for this channel moving forward. As you know, as a regular viewer on this channel, I focus on personal finance and personal fitness. This way we can live a wealthy, healthy, and have an optimal life expectancy. What I mean by that is to live a long life, but also an able life where we can physically, mentally, and intellectually function at a much later age, at a much later years. But at the same time, I also focus a lot on family. My priority has always been my family first and foremost. This leads me to talk about why over the last 2 months, I have only uploaded 2 videos. My mother-in-law was diagnosed with stage 4 incurable liver cancer, and throughout her time at the hospital, my wife stayed with her every single night. And my family and I, my kids and I, we also visit her on a regular basis as well. And when she was released from the hospital to in-home hospice care, our oldest daughter and my wife was her caretaker, rotating around the clock. And it's important for me that I take all the loads off her shoulder by taking care of our 2 youngest kids at home, so that she has nothing else to worry about but to attend to her mother's care. It was tough for her to hear the news, and it was tough for me to hear the news, because when someone that you love and care about is going through the pain and the suffering, you feel the pain, you feel the suffering. It was tough for me to be in the studio and press the record button to talk about anything else, because my wife had gone through a lot. She already lost her dad in his late 60s due to COVID, and now she lost her mom due to stage 4 incurable liver cancer. It has been just over a month since she passed away, and I would like to take this moment to share my thoughts and share my reflection, and hopefully you can find something valuable out of this circumstance. This channel talks about saving for the future, being healthy, and staying healthy. But none of that matters if we don't have our family to share it with. I also want to remind all of us to not lose sight of the present, to not lose sight of today, to be mindful, to be present. You know, we can learn from the past, but we can't undo it. We can plan and prepare for the future, but not predict it. The only thing that we are sure of is now, today, in the present. So as much as we want to plan for the future, don't lose sight of the moment, don't lose sight of the present, because today is guaranteed, but tomorrow is not. Tomorrow we have the same equal chance between life and death, and we don't know which one is going to be. I know in today's culture, the hustle and bustle culture, where 2 parents have to work to support the family, and sometimes you have to work 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Sometimes it's hard to prioritize and focus on family and have that family time. And also with digital devices, sometimes people tend to be on the devices instead of focusing on the family 10, 20, 30 minutes at a time or an hour at a time to have a good family dinner without any digital devices in front of them. If you live in the same household, don't take each other for granted. Take the time to have some good family dinner, to be intentional on having some family night out, and be intentional on telling each other how much you care and how much you love each other. And if you are living different household, whether you go to college or work in different state, be intentional on meeting each other on a regular basis. That can be a monthly, quarterly, or during holidays or on a yearly basis. Because life is unpredictable. You want to say things that you want to say and do things that you want to do, while we all have each other. Prior to the last 2 months, I already had a great appreciation for my mom, a single mother who raised 2 kids in a foreign country, and how much I appreciated her, how much I loved her. And everything I have done is to make sure that she can hold her head up high, knowing that she raised 2 wonderful kids. But over the last 2 months, where I feel in my wife's role, it gives me a great appreciation for my mom even more. It gives me a great appreciation for all the single parents, not just a single mom, but the single dad. I thought of being a good husband and a good father, being the provider and the supporter for the family, providing that financial security and stability, and providing the support, being there for the kids' special events, for the kids' sporting events, capturing every moment with pictures and videos, and providing them and giving the birthday gift that I never had as a child. And I thought between my wife and I, we split pretty well based on what she's good at and what I'm good at. But after performing the chores and the duties and the tasks that she did over those 2 months, I've come to realize I am lucky to have her in my life. And our kids are lucky to have her as a mother. And it gave me even a greater appreciation for how great she is. Unfortunately, she doesn't watch my type of content, so she probably won't see this. But we are lucky to have her. My kids are lucky to have her as a mom, and I'm lucky to have her as a wife. To the single parent out there, whether you're a single mom or single dad, it is tough to raise kids in the United States. And with the cost of living, sometimes you have to work one job, maybe 2 jobs just to support the family. And you can have some good days and you can have some bad days. Sometimes you may feel like you're not providing enough, you're not giving enough support. But just know that you have a tough job. Just know that it is tough to be a single parent, to raise kids here in the United States. And coming from a person that lived in a single parent household, even though we didn't have anything at a young age, we were poor, didn't have any gifts, but I recognize how hard my mom worked. She instilled great values in us that we still do and use to this day. And we may lack a lot of material things. We may lack a lot of money. But what we had was the love and the compassion for each other. And that was worth more than money can buy. Your kids may or may not realize that today. But when they grow older, when they have their own family, they will appreciate how much time and effort and dedication and perseverance that you go through to raise them. So thank you to all the single parent out there. And when you have good day, enjoy it. And when you have bad day, just think about the things that you're doing to keep your family afloat. That's what I wanted to share on the personal side. Now I want to shift toward the channel side. Despite only uploading 2 videos since March 22nd of 2025, I have gained 365 subscribers, new subscribers. And that put this channel at 513 subscribers as of Saturday, March 25th, 2025. That is exciting news. Out of the 365 new subscribers, 279 of them came from one video. That was the 15 benefits of OMAD and walking. So thank you to those that have subscribed for that 2 months period. And thank you for my current subscribers that continue to stay on with me. Moving forward, I still plan on talking about personal finance and personal fitness and anything relating to living a whole life, wealthy, healthy, optimal life expectancy. I plan to upload video on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, at least 1, sometimes 2 videos per week. And instead of having a lot of the polished video inside the studio, I will have some polished video inside the studio, as well as vlog style, very minimal editing on some of my personal challenges and some of the things that I'm doing to stay fit, both physically, mentally, intellectually, and financially. I do have several personal challenges that I plan to document and share with you. I noticed in my 15 benefits of OMAD and walking, people seem to enjoy and see the personal benefits that I got out of it. And many of you have shared some even deeper personal stories of your health journey. And I find that most of you enjoy that type of content. So I'll have some more of that, showing you the journey, showing you the progress that all of us regular people can be wealthy and healthy. But until then, I have many playlists that you can watch, whether it's 401k, HSA, or debt payoff, and weight loss with intermittent fasting, OMAD, or 2MAD. You can check those playlists out, and that will help getting this channel exposure to more people. The more engagement, the more watch hour, the more likes, this will help this channel grow and getting more message to regular people like you and I. In the world where we are being sold to on a regular basis, whether it's through movies or through billboard or the website we visit or Instagram or YouTube, it's important that I don't sell you anything. It's important that information that I provide is based on my personal experience and sharing you my journey, sharing you my failures, learnings, and successes. And hopefully some of it can be applied to you. I cannot stress this enough. As much as I talk about saving for the future, saving for the retirement, being healthy, and staying healthy so we can live an optimal life expectancy, it is extremely important that we don't lose sight of the present. It is important that we don't lose sight of the now. We need to be mindful. We need to be intentional on sharing the time that we have with our loved one. It's important that we take the time to show our love, to show our appreciation, and to say I love you and I appreciate you every single day that we see each other. And if you live outside the household because you're going to college or you move to different states or different country, it is important to be intentional, to set up regular cadence, to see your family members, to see your loved one on a regular basis. It could be on a monthly basis, quarterly, through holidays, yearly, or bi-yearly, whichever cadence works for you and your family. It is important that we value each other and we show each other love and care while we are here